وآخره, and the last of them all, نار تخرج من اليمن, a fire which will come out of Yemen, تدل الناس إلى محشرهم, which will drive people to their place of gathering, to the place where they must gather forward purpose. This is something to be interpreted.
והם לא תוקפים רק אותנו, הם תוקפים את העולם כולו, הם תוקפים את נתיבי השיט והסחר הבינלאומיים, כך שכשישראל פועלת נגד החות'ים, היא פועלת למען הקהילה הבינלאומית כולה. והאמריקנים מבינים זאת היטב וגם רבים האחרים. אחרי החמאס, חיזבאללה, משטר אסד בסוריה, החות'ים הם כמעט הזרוע האחרונה שנשאר לציר הרשע של איראן.
Yesterday, the American-led coalition carried out an airstrike on Sana'a, the capital of Yemen, targeting the Houthis. The strike was not executed in isolation, but with cooperation of several so-called Sunni majority nations, including Saudi Arabia, Jordan, the United Arab Emirates and Turkey. Their collective actions against Yemen, a nation embroiled in conflict with Israel and advocating for a ceasefire in Gaza, underscores the shifting alliances in the region and the Sunni world being exposed. Local residents in Sana'a in Yemen reported the deafening roar of air raids and explosions reverberating throughout the city. Ambulances rushed to the site as chaos unfolded. The American-led coalition has yet to comment on this incident. A day earlier, Israel launched airstrikes on Sana'a International Airport and other sites, killing at least 6 people and injuring 40 civilians. Notably, the Director General of the World Health Organization, Dr. Tedros, was at the airport during the attack. While he and his delegation was safely evacuated to Jordan, a crew member from his plane sustained injuries. Israel has framed its actions as decisive blows against the Houthis in Yemen, rallying American and Sunni Arab nations to its cause. However, the situation reveals a fascinating dynamic. Yemen, a nation far less resourceful than Saudi Arabia, has managed to strike targets inside Israel, a feat the Sunni world merely observes from the sidelines. The Sunni world are quick to send terrorists like Daesh and Al-Qaeda and all these other inbreds, but when it concerns Israel, they're pretty much on the sideline. Yemen's fire has become the 5th front, challenging Israel after Gaza, the West Bank, Lebanon and Syria. The Houthis' long-range attacks on Israel, utilizing increasingly sophisticated weaponry, has posed a significant threat. Israel's reaction, marked by airstrikes and threats of deploying ground troops to Yemen, highlights the gravity of this challenge. Yet Yemen's rugged terrain, reminiscent of Afghanistan, makes any ground invasion a formidable task. One even the Americans have avoided, so it's likely that Israel and the Americans will continue airstrikes and there won't be any boots on the ground, but the Houthis show no sign of retreat.
The people of Iraq, the people of Syria, the people of Yemen, and the people of Palestine, as well as the people of America, will never forgive me. I am a student of human theological seminary.
I'm asking you to leave the delegation. Allow us for you out of the
Thank you.
Can you?
Thank you.
Sir.
Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
This growing conflict, my dear friends, also brings an unsettling exposure of the Sunni, Salafi and Wahhabi world leaders who have positioned themselves in alignment with Israel. They're firmly inside the Israeli camp. Prominent figures like Erdogan, or as my Pakistani friends like to say, Rajab Tayyip Erdogan. He sells oil to Israel. Nations like the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia, long-standing promoters of Wahhabi and Salafi ideology, now find themselves in what many interpret as the camp of evil, led by Netanyahu. Ironically, the hadith of Prophet Muhammad regarding the fire from Yemen gathering the wrongdoers seem to cast a stark light on their roles. These are the very same hadith literature that these Wahhabi nations promoted for a long time, and now these hadith have come to bite them in the bum. The resilience of the Houthis operating from over 2,000 kilometers away has forced Israel to contemplate new strategies. However, Yemen's resistance is unlikely to waver, and the threat to Israel from the Yemen front is poised to persist. As the clock ticks towards 2025, we will see more Sunni countries openly aligning with Israel against Yemen, further exposing themselves and their fake version of Islam which they promoted to the masses. Israel's role as the American attack dog in the region continues to reshape alliances, and for many, the truth of these dynamics is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Thanks for listening to the Independent Islamic Republic. Assalamu alaikum, have a good night. Over and out.